No.
It's the perfect time for ghosts, which for me is all year long. Is what I
know.
watch.
I always think, why can't Halloween just be all year long?
I don't know.
Because everybody talks about what scary movies you should watch, and I always love those articles on the internet about, Stephen King's
horror
films and Ghostbusters. I remember when Ghostbusters Prime came out, the original, and it was those funny actors from Saturday Night Live and all that, Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray, and I love, they were great, and Caddyshack and all that. But in a movie about ghosts, it was kind of like a hybrid comedy horror film, which at the time was kind of, unprecedented a little bit.
Yeah.
And it actually was. It was really funny, but it also had some moments that were kind of serious and scary.
It did. I know some people that are afraid of that movie. It's like, really? I mean, I can't think of anything really super scary, but
the Marshmallow Man was
scary.
It was. But it was kind of
not scary.
Imagine
you're that person. You're the person that's afraid to watch this movie.
I'm scared.
I'm scared. When I was working on Universal a lot, I got to go to the Halloween events, when no one was in it. I could walk around, and I got to stand next to the Ghostbusters mobile. It was so cool.
Oh, yeah.
I got to actually look in it. Oh, my God. And they had a little skeleton like it was driving. So good. So I felt like I was seeing a celebrity because I saw the Ghostbusters car and I was flipping out. So good.
Props can be like a celebrity, you see that car and you're like, you hear the music. Who you going to call?
Oh, but now it's in my head instantly.
Yeah, it's an icon, and so any attempt to, what's funny, the first original Ghostbusters and the second one, I think, are both considered to be beloved, and they're so iconic that any attempt to do any kind of riffing on it or changing it is going to upset the really sensitive people, the very sensitive, iconic, fragile people.
Yes.
And I remember recently they did one where they had all women were the Ghostbusters, and people were like, and crying. It's I don't want to see it.
It's different. I don't like it.
But it wasn't bad. It was good. It was kind of fun, and it. But then this one, then Afterlife came along with Paul Rudd, and everybody loves Paul Rudd, and it was just sort of
Paul Rudd. I'm one of those.
Yeah, he's always good. He's funny, and he's a really good actor.
He is funny, really good actor, and very cute. And he doesn't age. Everyone talks about he doesn't. He doesn't. He looks exactly the same as he has since I ever was aware of him from 100 years ago. It's good. He's good.
There's going to be like a sudden moment,
Oh, don't say that. I'm dying to see this. I want to see this. It looks like the cast is stacked. Like there's so many good people in this. So I'm dying to see it. Okay, we ready?
Same from Afterlife with the addition of Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt always makes things better.
Yeah.
Okay.
We ready?
Yes.
And
we're gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work.
Tall, dark, and horny at 12 o'clock.
I love Bill Murray so.
Yeah.
I've been waiting 40 years for this. They called themselves Ghostbusters.
So cute.
According to these hacks, they saved the world. No eyewitnesses. And who is found to carry the torch? Descendants of Egon Spengler. You have a miner hanging out the side of a moving vehicle, firing a laser gun indiscriminately.
It has a proton pack.
It's completely safe.
I wouldn't say completely safe.
The Ghostbusters are finished.
Right, well, overruled.
Sustained.
Thank you.
I like how the clothes are dirty.
We go by strange old things.
Correct on both counts.
Buddy, you just hit the
Oh,
jackpot.
he's in it. Wow.
What is it?
Better question is, what's inside of it?
Whoa! That's scary.
The parables tell of an unimaginable evil commanding an army of ghosts. With the power to kill by fear itself.
Like, literally scared to death?
We might be looking at a second ice age.
That is cool.
We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work.
I be of any help?
Melnitz in uniform. Yeah.
If there's something strange,
So
if
funny.
there's something weird, what are people gonna call?
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
We're the Ghostbusters. Can I tell you something else? What? Buster makes me feel good. It makes me feel good.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Heads up. It's all dark and horny at 12 o'clock.
Don't know. There he is! Oh my god!
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just such a sucker for this movie. I cannot tell you how much I enjoyed that.
It's almost a guarantee that you're going to have fun with this movie. You know what I mean? It's like with that cast and that premise and the type of special effects. I love the kind of special effects that involve a familiar city. You know, everybody's familiar with New York, and you see the landmarks, you see the lions, you see every day in New York come into life, and you know it puts you there. You know that place. It looks like loads of fun.
It looks like a ton of fun, and they give everybody. It looks like everybody gets their big entrance. You know, like the entrance they deserve. You know, like I love Bill Murray coming in. It's like you just your heart just soars when you see the old cast. You just can't help it. And then I like also the rhythm, the kind of modern comic rhythm of the new actors, but they have that sort of more modernized kind of snarky sarcasm that Bill Murray had in his own style then, and now they're totally like overlapping and segueing these great two comedy sensibilities. I just love it.
Yeah.
So good.
And it works with that older style, you know, because Bill Murray's still there with the Bill Murray quips, you know, and Dan Aykroyd. And did we see, did I miss Sigourney Weaver? Was she in there?
I didn't see her.
I saw Annie Potts, but it says Sigourney Weaver, so maybe they're saving her. Maybe she has a big, you know, dramatic entrance.
Yeah, maybe like a little, like almost like glorified cameo of like, you know,
maybe so.
She's great too. I mean, she's still doing great stuff.
Oh,
but yeah, this just looks like you got the slime guy who is almost Slimer, who's his biggest celebrity to me is Dan Aykroyd, because that is such a classic, iconic character. And I like the new ghosts look very updated and actually really scary looking. They did a great job because they have a lot of cartoony stuff. Like we saw the Stay Puft, guy. I love a bunch of little ones. And then the Slimer. But then they brought in something that looked actually really scary. And how much do you think the writer, when he wrote that line, Tall, Dark, and Horny, he was like, oh my God, I just wrote the line for the trailer that Bill Murray's going to say. Here it is.
Yeah. Guys, we have to make sure the ghost has horns.
Yeah. So good. I wrote this great line, so the ghost has to look like this. They're all like, why would it have horns? I don't know. Just give it horns.
The line, guys. We got to put the line in the trailer.
It's satanic. I don't know. I know, it's so funny. But it looks really fun. It looks like it has the same sensibility. And I do like the new actors. The guy from Stranger Things is awesome. He's really cute.
Yeah. And has that timing that you were saying. There's a rhythm. Yeah. There's a rhythm to comedy, and that comes from the director.
Jason Reitman produced it, and Gil Kenan is directing it and wrote it.
Okay. Yeah. But Jason Reitman is involved in it, and his father, of course, directed the
Ivan
Reitman directed the first original two.
Which is why it has that sensibility, that scary but big and glossy.
Yeah, and just it looks like it's going to have those moments of kind of Indiana Jones intrigue. It looks like there's we've got to stop the rise of the whatever, and the ghosts are putting together some puzzle pieces or something like that. There's going to be something they have to stop, and some ancient evil or something.
And they're, like you said, they're upping the stakes, because this isn't just about ghosts in the house. This is like this giant freezing storm coming in. I love the icicles being thrown. Super scary and intense. Like, they've made it worldwide.
Yeah, they're going to save the world. Who? And if you need somebody to save the world, who are you going to call?
Who we gonna call? I didn't hear that song in there. They should have had that song in there just for a second. Just a little, just a little tiny bit.
It'll be in the movie. It has to be.
Movie. And they'll make fun of it. It'll be in it going, don't sing that song. I'm going to sing it. No, don't do it.
Turn it off. But the cool thing too is the logo, that ghost with the slash through it. That is such an iconic logo. That was actually the movie poster. I think there was an alternate. The first one was more of a traditional poster, but then they had another one that was just that, it was just that logo. And I remember when that movie came out, everybody was wearing the t-shirt.
Here's that poster we're talking about. Who are you going to call? Anytime someone says that phrase, you instantly think Ghostbusters. That's how iconic this is.
Yeah. I hear a bunch of kids shouting, Ghostbusters.
Exactly. So good. But anyway, I'm really looking forward to this. I love Bill Murray. I'm glad that he's coming back into it again. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, he's still got, he went through, there was like a little thing recently where some people were saying he was difficult to work with or troubling to work with and whatnot. And people just love him. He's a curmudgeon-y old guy now. And he's
he's curmudgeon-y.
Sort of like his vibe, I guess. Don't mess with him. He's grumpy.
Don't mess with him. Don't do it. Don't mess with Bill Murray. He'll fuck you up.
Looks like fun. I'm going to see it. I saw the other one. I saw Afterlife, and I'm going to see this one. I like Paul Rudd. I think he's able to carry things because not only is he funny, he's a comedy actor, but he can also, in serious films, he will bring the sort of, not overt, but he brings a comedy relief to even the Marvel films when he plays Ant-Man. Right. And yet there is a moment in one of the Marvel films, where he resurrects and he comes back and he sees his little daughter who's now grown up because he's been away for 5 years. Yeah. That scene where they meet each other and watch that. That is like a masterclass in acting with your eyes and your face, because he goes through a whole bunch of emotions in that scene of like happy to see her, realizing she's 5 years older, realizing it's still her. You can read so much in his, and so I like him. I like him as an actor and as a funny guy. So
he's a solid addition to carry this film, and he can do it. Yeah, and that's why I like him. Like, who are you gonna call if you're gonna cast this movie?
Paul Rudd.
You're gonna call Paul Rudd.
That's so
all right.
dope.
Let us know. I know, so dope. Hey, it worked. We're gonna call Paul Rudd. Let us know in the comments what you think of the new Ghostbusters movie. Are you a longtime fan, or is it kind of new to you? Are you excited? What's your favorite part of this trailer? Let us know in the comments.
Do you have a costume that you wear to the Comic-Con that with your screen accurate proton pack?
Do you believe in ghosts? I'd like to hear it. Yeah. All right. Bye.